Good morning, Sapulpa. It's Micah from Sapulpa Times.
And Lucy with the City of Sapulpa.
Microphone is doing things. Welcome back. So yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, Lucy was a longtime host of co-host on the show, and um, just decided to drop off the face of the earth for a little while.
Yeah, I
Complaining
decided,
of whatever sickness you.
yeah, I decided that I was going to let nature decide my fate for a little bit.
Well, it's good to have you back.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, I know. It's good to get you back into the swing of things. I always feel like when you pick up those routines again, that actually helps, like with the recovery process.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
what I'm
like,
hoping.
yeah, I'm hoping that for you as well. So, we do have some pretty big stuff happening. This is a great time to be back because of some of the stuff that we've got going on that we're going to talk about. We got the street reopening. We've got the Route 66 giveaway. We're talking about new stuff with the Sapulpa Parks Department and brand new lacrosse tournament, this is crazy to me how quickly and awesome this is going to be. So we'll talk about all of that. But let's start by kind of the thing that is at the top of the hour right
Mhm.
now, everybody's mind. The street is opening on Friday. Been a long time coming.
It's happening.
Yes, we are all real excited about it. I think there are still some folks who are like, yeah, we'll see.
Yes. So with me being gone, I came back and I had missed the council meeting where it was kind of put out there that like this was the day and this was the date. And so you wrote a story about it.
Mhm.
And so everyone's like, Lucy, is it happening? And I was like, I don't know. Like I have not been at work. And so I started like trying to get back into the swing of things last week and going to a couple meetings. And so that was like the question of the minute. Like I would walk in, it was like, Lucy, is it happening? And I'm like, I don't know. Like I don't have an answer for you. I was like, let me like this is my first meeting of the week or and so it's just been so cool to like come back and like with it being the new year, like everyone's refreshed and excited and ready to go. And so to be able to say like, yes, this is the date and this is happening and kind of finalizing those details and I would say like tying the bow on top, like it's super exciting.
So, speaking of finalizing the details, some folks that have been coming out, and hey, I'm thrilled that all of you guys are coming out, walking the sidewalks, seeing what things are going to look like, supporting those businesses. But some folks have raised some concerns about, well, the pots were a big thing, but those have been moved over. Those are all moved over now. So there are a couple of areas in the sidewalks where I noticed it looks like some chipped concrete. Are they still going to be working on patching some of that? I know they did, but I haven't seen any in a while. Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know what or how much work will be actually happening this week. But I know that those like final pieces, if the concrete's and chipped and things like that, then that will be taken care of before Friday.
Okay. Um, yeah, we've been seeing them taking care of all the things that are on the list that
Hmm.
Mike Russell mentioned in that last city council meeting, which includes it was great. I watched them like clockwork come out and put new bags in all the trash cans. That was great to see.
Yeah.
And then yeah, like some sweeping of the leaves and stuff that have gathered over there. But
Mhm.
I'm excited. It's looking a lot better, and I don't know how much this matters to everybody else, but I saw like a group of folks that were in wheelchairs and motorized scooters and stuff cruising Route 66 on the new sidewalks and stuff,
Yeah.
and they were all smiles. They were like, "This is so much better,"
Yeah.
and which is everything that we wanted it to be. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
We did receive like some concern. We had put out that the street was opening and we got some questions about the overhanging bistro lights. Are they staying? Are they going to be there all the time? And we responded yes. And so then we immediately got some concerns of like, what about the police department? What about the fire department? What about buses? And things like that. And so we are happy to announce that all of that was taken into consideration when this was designed.
Mhm.
But we know with this project there has been some design flaws, but we are happy to report that our fire department came out this weekend. They did some training down on Dewey and raising their ladder and climbing to the top and all those things. And so we can successfully announce that our fire department can utilize Dewey how they need to.
Okay, and they don't have to take down the bistro lights and or anything. Okay, great. I had a feeling that was the case anyway. I knew there was a like a limit.
Hmm.
The thing is, all of us we're not used to that, and we're used to these big 5-story tall buildings with huge trees and tall light poles,
Hmm.
and so it looks like we're going through a tunnel or
Yeah.
something, And so yeah, a lot of people had concerns about what about the semi trucks? What about
Hmm.
fire trucks and things like
Hmm.
that. Now, so on the topic of semis, I understand there's going to be some signage placed out. This has not been a semi truck route for quite a while now.
Right.
So there's supposed to be some additional signage put out about the truck route and stuff,
Hmm.
but it seems like that's probably not even going to be much of an issue anyway, because I think they've all gotten used to, or most, hopefully.
Yeah.
Is there any concerns at City Hall or about a semi coming down and pulling the bistro lights down?
Um, no.
Okay.
We will be putting up no truck route signs, and those routes have been changed off of Dewey for a while, and then with it being closed for a year, those semis have had to reroute for an entire year now, and so it should not be a concern. But again, like I mean, as the semi comes down Main Street, they're going to see those lights
Yeah.
and know not to go through them. But if they do, I mean, we do meet all the minimum requirements on the light height, so we should be okay.
Should be okay, even if it does happen, then theoretically. I mean, I
The
understand that there's extenuating
There is, and
circumstances,
there's
something
smaller
like a
semis,
storm or
and
something.
yeah. So I mean, we should be in the clear. I
Okay.
mean, we're going to be in the clear and promote that until a semi rips them down, and then we'll talk again. But we've met all the requirements that we need to do and done everything we can from the city
Uh,
standpoint.
yeah. Okay. Well, just to help you out a little bit on that. So this was brought up in the city council study session.
Okay.
And I believe City Attorney David Widows said that should anything happen, there's a procedure in place to work with the insurance carrier for that trucking provider and everything. And so, I mean, it's not like they're going to be like, well, what do we do now?
Yeah.
I mean, they know what to do. It's happened before. In fact, we've had, back when we were a 4-lane highway, it wasn't all that uncommon. So, in fact, I remember being at CTX one day when a woman who was high as a kite was driving down the street there and like crashed into Jacob Bodwell's truck that was parked on the side of the street.
No.
And had there not been a tree there, it would have hit the building. And so, I mean, hopefully we don't see anything like that. I think these light poles they've got a lot of sturdiness to them.
Hmm.
And so I feel bad for the driver of whatever car crashes into those poles.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the city is prepared in the eventual case of something like, but also there've been plenty of precautions taken to alleviate something like that happening anyway. So anyway, Friday, 1:30 p.m. Big day. It's gonna be awesome. Um, while we're talking about Route 66, I did want to mention the great Route 66 giveaway that Sapulpa Main Street is doing. They gave away their last chunk of Route 66 of last week on Saturday. This one actually went to, I am probably not going to be able to pronounce this name correctly, but Jenny, it's either Guy or Jenny G. I don't know. From China,
Oh
actually,
my gosh.
got this piece of Route 66. So that was awesome. And there they all are in the photo there with Michael Jones is on the right hand side though. So anyway, I was looking at the Facebook page for this, and they're going to do another 3 giveaways this week. They mentioned Gasoline Alley were doing them. I thought I heard elsewhere that some of the other stores were getting involved, like Vintage Market and stuff. I don't know if that's still happening, something changed there, but the Sapulpa's Great Route 66 giveaway Facebook page is the one you need to stay tuned in on to do that. But I think it's pretty awesome that they're even doing that.
Hmm.
I think, I'd like to have a piece of Route 66. I think I do have one actually at home. I've got a brick from Sapulpa Brick and Tile Company,
Oh
which I
yeah.
think the brick came from downtown anyway. So I've got my own little chunk of Route 66.
Hmm.
But I think it's cool that all of these other folks
When
from here.
when they came to City Hall to tell us about this and ask for our backing and things support and things like that, David brought a chunk of Route 66 and he handed it to me and he was like, "You're holding Route 66," and it was really cool. And I was like, "Can I keep it?" No, um, and so that's okay because then I remembered that I got a horseshoe from the project. So I have a horseshoe that was buried under Route 66 for
What?
hundreds of years.
What?
And so I will,
Hundreds of years,
hundreds of years, however long.
like a prehistoric
Yeah.
forest. Watch going on with a horseshoe.
I look at it as hundreds of years. But
Yeah,
no, so I was like, that's cool. I got a horseshoe. But all these people are getting Route 66. That's really cool.
that is cool. I'm happy for him. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's such a great thing to do with stuff that was just going to be thrown away. I
I
mean, it's going
know.
to be like just thrown away like some other piece of rubble from any other street. But this is not any other street. This is Route 66. So, and speaking of City Hall, let's kick it over to the Sapulpa Parks Department. Right next to City Hall is the new community center. So we're talking about the eighth hour and other things that are going on over there. So how's that been going?
Yeah, so it's been going fantastic. We had a wonderful open house back on the 6th, where we, allowed the community to come in and kind of see what they have going on and look around. And so if you are interested in that, and I know that like the city Facebook page, we shared it a little bit late. And so we just want to say if you are interested in that or that's something that interests you, make sure you're following the Sapulpa Parks Facebook page. It's open every day. You can go check it out. I think they had snacks at the open house, so they probably won't have free snacks every day.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you can definitely go check it out and see what's there and, walk on the treadmills or play the video games and things like that. So,
I like that it's becoming kind of a really cool go-to place for kids after school and
mhm,
stuff, especially if you need a place to hang out before mom and dad get home from work or
mhm.
whatever. So that's awesome. But also just a good place to go kill some time.
Yeah, it's in a great location and they've got all kinds of things like a PS5 and
Yep.
it's pretty cool.
Board games and table
Mhm.
tennis and pool table and Legos.
Yeah. So many Legos. So many.
Um, okay, so the last thing I wanted to bring about, this is kind of going sideways here a little bit, but um, this lacrosse tournament that's happening this weekend. Now, I'm bringing this back up. So I had Dale Robinson, who's kind of the coordinator of all of this, on the show on Friday to talk about it. And I mean, this is something of a miraculous undertaking. I am really, really impressed that he was able to get this going in such a short amount of time and get all these other schools on board with it. And especially because, guys, I don't know if you know this, but Sapulpa technically did not have a lacrosse team right now. So this is kind of part of a grassroots movement to try and get us one. He actually told me, and I should really fact check this, but he did tell me this. I'll take him at his word for it. That last year there were more lacrosse scholarships given out than there were for baseball and like soccer or something combined.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, lacrosse is a very much a popular and growing sport, and it's really kind of surprising to me that we don't already have one, given that it takes its roots from Native American stickball. That's where it comes from. So why is Sapulpa, Oklahoma, the Native American capital of whatever we are?
I don't know,
Uh,
but I know that lacrosse was not a thing when I was in school.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing for a long time.
And whenever I got to college, my roommate was from New Jersey, and she played lacrosse
Oh,
in high school and was like very involved. And so she played like
from New
lacrosse
Jersey?
from New Jersey, and so she
Yeah.
played like lacrosse intramurals and things like that. And now it's becoming like something that we have here, and I don't know.
I would like to see Sapulpa pick it up, and I think this is going to be kind of a check on that to gauge whether or
Mhm.
not that's going to happen. So just a little bit more background about Dale. So Dale Robinson, this is so great how this works. So he just moved here like a
Mhm.
year ago, last September, I think he said. And I mean, they were at this point where they had to make stuff happen quick. Where are you going to go to school and, where we're going to live and things like that. So they found a place to live. It was right in between several school districts. They had to choose between Jinx and Sapulpa, and they were initially going to go for Jinx, but Ruby, his daughter, was not going to be able to join the lacrosse team until the following year if they did that, and or something was going on there where they weren't going to be able to do things. The timing wasn't working out right. At that time, they didn't even know about Sapulpa. Then they came and took a tour here, and they said, "Well, let's try that out." So the lacrosse team at Jinx is not a school sanctioned team. It is a club, which means it's all funded by boosters and things like
Hmm.
that. So that gives them a little leeway. You don't have to go to Jinx in order to play on their team. And so Ruby started going to school here in Sapulpa while playing lacrosse for Jinx. And by the way, the Jinx lacrosse team has several girls who used to play and used to attend school at Sapulpa and moved to Jinx in order to play lacrosse. Okay. And the big part of the reason why there is because they can get a scholarship, go play lacrosse in college and get their college paid for. I mean, it's a really great, that's how big a deal lacrosse is. So anyway, so what we're trying to do is fix that. We're trying to turn that back and, keep these girls or these students in Sapulpa, play lacrosse in Sapulpa, get your scholarships in Sapulpa, and go play for college from there. But what was great about it, and Dale talked about it on the show, is the time came where they said, okay, if you're playing lacrosse for Jinx now, if you want to go to school in Jinx, we can do that now. And she begged her dad to let her stay in Sapulpa. She loves Sapulpa schools. And so I think that's great. Let's just make it the best of all worlds, right?
Hmm.
Get a lacrosse team going here. So anyway, all that being said, even if you're not into lacrosse, you may want to go and attend the seminar that they're going to be doing on Friday. And we'll be posting this on the Sapulpa Times Facebook page with more graphics and information about that. So be watching. But they're going to have this great seminar on how to basically grow your lacrosse booster team and stuff. And Dale told me it's actually good information for anybody involved in a booster club.
Hmm.
So if you're involved in band booster or regular chieftain athletics or something, and you want to attend this just to learn more about how to grow your booster club, it's great for that as well. And then, of course, the lacrosse tournament is going to be happening the next day out at the West Side Complex. It's going to be awesome. If you're into that, be sure to go and check it out. I know they're going to have scouts here from colleges checking us out. There's going to be like a robot company that will be out here doing the striping on the field. That I kind of want to go just to see that. I think that'd be cool. But
Yeah.
anyway, so lots of stuff. Lots of people are contributing and donating time and effort and money into this to make this happen. So I just want to get the word out about it to make it as successful as possible. 'Cause I think it'll be a really cool thing. So I don't know. I don't think my kids will play lacrosse, but and I don't know if Hudson would ever be interested in something like that, but it
Mm.
might be kind of cool.
I don't know. I learned
Let's see.
yesterday at church. We were in children's church. I almost called it youth, but we were in children's, and so we were asking the kids, what is a goal that you have for 2026? Like, what is something you want to do this year? Whether that's hit your AR goal or whatever. And so when it came to Hudson's turn, he was just straight up just said, "I want to play soccer,"
Hudson said he wanted to play soccer.
and I was like, "What?" So
It's
I
just
learned,
like clear out of left field for you.
yeah. So he's obsessed with
Okay.
Messi. He's a player, Messi. So he wanted all the garb, the shirts, the pants, the socks, all the things
Oh
for
yeah, he's a
Christmas.
famous soccer player. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And so now he's like, I'm gonna play soccer. We'll see.
All right. Well, now he wants to play soccer, and next week he'll want to be a Power Ranger.
Probably.
That's how kids are. So, um, not a soccer fan, guys. I'm sorry.
So I don't know what he's gonna want to do. Whatever he wants to do, we're gonna try it and figure out. Unless it's football, that's a no.
Football's a definite no.
Yeah.
What about flag football?
No.
Why not?
Because then you're a sissy.
Okay.
I'm sorry for everyone that plays flag football, but
Well,
I forgot we were live.
I mean, it's not like I play it or anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, so okay, so lacrosse. Be sure to come and check out the lacrosse stuff. So anyway, guys, it's going to be a big week here in Sapulpa. Really excited about it. Keep an eye on the weather. Things are going to start turning colder here over the next week as well. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, so bring your coat and join us on Friday at 7:30 a.m. We will have Free Coffee Friday,
Yep.
where we will hang out with the community down at CTX and celebrate the opening of the street, but we will not cut the ribbon until 1:30.
Yep. Also, later this week, I do have a couple of interviews scheduled with other city council candidates. So both of those will be happening on Friday, which means we'll be publishing them earlier next week. So if you guys are interested in that, or you live in a ward that is up for a new city councilman, then you may want to just kind of keep an eye on that. And we'll be sure to send all that out as we get it. Also, sign up for the email if you're not already. Go to sapulpatimes.com/subscribe. Get signed up for the free events email. We'll talk more about things like the ribbon cuttings and all the events that are happening in the town that we love, guys. Okay? All right. We're going to end the show there. We will see you again on Wednesday, where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. Have a great Monday, everybody. We'll see you in a couple more days.
Bye.
Bye bye.